Things were so much more relaxing in the early 1980s when all we had to worry about was the constant threat of total global annihilation in a thermonuclear war. I remember that we slept well at night back then. We watched movies like The Day After, war games, and generally didn't worry about things. Because we knew that our government had put in place a miraculous space defense shield around the world. And that this space defense shield would shoot down hundreds and thousands of nuclear missiles flying at us from the communists or Dr. No or whoever decided to shoot all these missiles at us. And this game, Missile Command, was made to train the future generations of Americans how to operate this global defense shield. Just in case we needed to. They could all hook up the Ataris into the United States Global Defense Shield Network through telephone lines. And those modems where you actually took the receiver from your handset and put it onto that rubber thing. Anyone remember those? And you used terminals that made clicking sounds. We all had bushy haircuts and big sunglasses. How would you like to play a game of global thermonuclear war? This is Missile Command on the Atari 2600, and this game is a classic. In fact, this is one of the best old-school video games ever made. It's tremendously fun, it's easy to get into, but difficult to master. This was an arcade game in the early 80s, and you played it with a trackball, which was really cool. Unlike a lot of other 80s arcade titles, this one translates to the Atari 2600 really well. You're controlling the cursor in the middle of the screen, and your job is to move that around and launch your missile defense shield at the nuclear missiles coming out of the sky at you. As the game progresses, the missiles become more numerous and belligerent, and they move a lot faster. You also have those other things that look like dots. I don't know if those are just hydrogen bombs or what, but you have to shoot them out of the sky as well. You get points for your missiles, your missile defense missiles, that you don't shoot, and you get points each round for the amount of cities that you have left. If you happen to miss one of the pesky ICBMs coming out of the sky at you, it does blow your city up in a thermonuclear mushroom cloud. The good news is there's no radiation in this game, just complete destruction. Because even if you have 2 or 3 cities left and some of the missiles impact to the left or right of them and don't blow your cities up, for whatever reason that radiation doesn't seem to interfere with the human population of your city. Now that the Cold War is over, Missile Command is sadly obsolete, and our skills that we've learned as children and how to control our missile defense shield have sadly gone to waste. But that doesn't stop you from having a good time playing Missile Command on the Atari 2600. Or if you're lucky, you can find the arcade version out there somewhere, because that trackball is really cool.